Assalamu alaikum students, how are you? Alhamdulillah, I'm also good. Thank you. Okay students, today I am going to take your English fast paper class and we are going to discuss on the topic from your EFT book, English for Today book, and today is I am going to discuss scene comprehension. Okay, for this you will open unit 16, page number 32, unit 16, page number 32. Okay, I am going to read it. Everyone, look at your book and be concentrate, please. Okay? Okay. One weekday, Shagor gets up at 6 in the morning. One weekdays. That means from Saturday to Thursday. It's weekdays. Shagor gets up 6 in the morning. He first says his prayers. So after he getting up from bed, then he says his prayer. Then he goes to his grandfather and studied Bangla and English with him. After that, he studies Bangla and English with his grandfather. Okay, I'm going to start. Okay, now he and his sister have breakfast at 8 o'clock. He and his sister have take breakfast at 8 o'clock in the morning. His sister and he take it breakfast 8 o'clock, 8 a.m. Then Shagor gets dressed after breakfast and leaves for school at 9 o'clock because school starts at 10 o'clock. So Shagor gets dressed after breakfast because he starts school at 10 o'clock in the morning. In the evening, Shagor does his homework. As usual, you also do this, right? Your homework in the evening. Okay. He loves Bangla. It's his favorite subject. After he does his homework, Shagor spends time with his grandparents. Everyone likes to or loves to spend time with his or her grandparents, and his family have dinner at 9 p.m. Then he goes to bed at 10 p.m. Okay, next. On weekends, Shagor visits his aunt and uncle in the afternoon. On weekends means it can be Friday, the holiday, weekly holidays. One weekend, Shagor visits his aunt and uncle in the afternoon. He and Kea play in the park with their cousins. Kea is little sister. In the evening, he watches TV or reads stories to Kea. In the evening, he watches TV or he read out stories to Kea, to his little sister. At night, he goes to bed at 11 o'clock. One weekend's night, Shagor goes to bed at 11 p.m. So, this is your story from EFT books. Now, we are going to solve fill in the blanks, true false matching from your advanced learner book. So, you will take this book now, advanced learner, and you will open model question number 10. We are going to solve model question from this book, and model question number is 10. Match the words in column A with their meanings that are mentioned in column B. There are two extras. That means there are two extra words. We need to find out the correct meaning from these words. Okay. Number A, story. Help me. Which one is the meaning of which one? Fairy tale. Good. Fairy tale. Okay, we will match here. Fairy tale. Next, dress. Dress. Dress to dress up. Very good. To dress up. Okay. Next, subject. Subject. Say loudly. I can't hear you. Say it loudly. Area under discussion, right? Area under discussion. Okay, good. Next, afternoon. Afternoon. Okay. Now, afternoon. Afternoon, hours of daylight. That means even. Okay, hours at daylight. Watch. Watch means to see something. That means to stare at. To stare at. Okay? Okay, now we are going to solve fill in the blank from the other page. From the other page, page number 148. We are going to solve this fill in the blank. Okay, now you will also help me to do this. Write on the words that completes each sentence. There are two extra words which you do not need to use. There are also two extra words. So first one, book, stories, dinner, Bangla, English, part, weekends. Shagor and his grandfather read dash what? Shagor and his grandfather read what? Are you sure? Stories? Okay, good. Then write here stories. Write here stories. Oh, okay. Number two. Shagor loves dash. What subject Shagor loves? Bangla. Very good. Right here Bangla. Okay. Number three. They take dash at 9 p.m. They take what? They take dinner. Good. They take dinner at 9 p.m. Shagor visits his aunt and uncle on weekdays or weekends? Weekends, right? Weekends, weekends. They play in the dash. They play in the park. They play in the park. Okay, good. Now, number two, write true or false beside the following statements. That means we need to find out whether it is true or false. Okay, now you will also help me. Weekdays mean holidays. Is it true or false? False. False. Okay, next. Shagor takes his breakfast with his sister. Is it true? True. Okay, right here. Then right here true. Next, he does his homework in the evening. Is it true or false? True. Good. Next, he watches TV at night. He watches TV at night. True. Okay, he spends his time with his parents. He spends his time with his parents. False. He spends his time with his grandparents, right? Can Shagor play in the school ground? Is it true? False. Okay, good. Okay, when does Shagor get up on weekdays? On weekdays, Shagor gets up at 6 a.m. in the morning. Next, who reads some stories? Who reads some stories? Shagor grandparents read some stories. Good. What kind of stories do they read? What kind of stories do they read? They read stories in Bangla and English. They read stories in Bangla and English. Okay, now number D. When do Sagar and Kea take their breakfast? When do Sagar and Kea take their breakfast? Sagar and Kea take their breakfast at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. Okay, good. Now number E. When does Sagar get ready for school? When does Sagar get ready for school? Sagar gets ready for school after breakfast. Right? Okay, now F. When does Sagar start for school? Sagar starts for school at 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. Okay. You will memorize this question answer. Okay. Now number 4. Number 4. Suppose you are Hamim and you read in class 4. Now write a short composition about activities during weekdays and weekends at least in 5 sentences by answering the following questions. Remember to use capital letters and punctuation. Okay. You will write your daily activities. It will be a short composition. You will write at least 5 sentences, but you can write more than 5 sentences, 6, 7, 8. But you have to write at least 5 sentences. Okay? You will take answer from these questions. Okay? Okay, now listen to me. Okay, listen to me. My activities during weekdays and weekends. This is the headline. You need to write these headlines, okay? Next, I go to school at 7 in the morning. I do my homework in the evening with the help of my mother. Then I visit my grandparents on weekend. I play with my cousins here. I sleep at 10 p.m. on the weekend. So this is 5 lines short composition. Remember, you need to write the headline here. My activities during weekdays and weekends. You need to write this headline. Then you will write 5 lines. Here is the answer. Number 3. Question answer. 1A to F. So you will memorize these question answers from here. Okay, now you will open page number 150 and now number 9. Number 9, make 5 WS questions from the given statements by using which, when, who, where and why. Make questions with the underlined word. That means you already did this in your previous classes, so you will can answer this easily. Okay, number 1. One weekdays, Sagar gets up at 6 in the morning. Here is the underline under Sagar. Then what will be the question? Can you tell me? What will be the question? That we'll write here like this. Number 1, question. We are going to write question. Then we are going to write who. At first we are going to write who. Who gets up at 6 in the morning? Who gets up at 6 in the morning? 1 weekdays. Okay, then we will put a question mark. We must put question mark, then it will not be appropriate or I will deduct your marks if you don't put a question mark. Okay, number 2. What was there number 2? Sagar and his grandfather read Bangla and English stories. Sagar and his grandfather read Bangla and English stories. Then what will be the question? Help me. What will be the question?
What does Sagar and his
which stories, which stories, we will start from which মানে কোন, which stories, which stories do Sagar and his grandfather, Sagar and his grandfather read? Okay, do you understand? Students, do you understand it?
Yes, Miss.
Okay. Number 3. Sagar and his sister have breakfast at 8 o'clock. Underline is under 8 o'clock. Then we will start question from, tell me, what should I write here first? When, right? When? When do Sagar and his sister, Sagar and his sister have breakfast? Have breakfast. We'll start this on from when. When do Sagar and his sister have breakfast? Okay, now number 4. Sagar leaves for school at 9 o'clock because school starts at 10 o'clock. Then what should I write here? Why does Sagar leave for school? We will start this question from why. Why? Why does Sagar leave for school at 9 o'clock? Why does? Because his school starts at 10 o'clock. That's why we will start this question with why. Okay, number 5. The coffee machine is in the room next to the reception. The coffee machine is in the next to the reception. Then what should we use here? At first, what should we use here? Where, right? Where means কোথায়. Then where is the coffee machine? Where is the coffee machine? The coffee machine is in the room next to the reception. Okay, this is 5Ws question. You will memorize this question. Okay, did you understand, students? Done? Have you finished your writing?
Yes.
Okay, you will get this answer from your book in the last pages. Page number 234. Page number 234. You will get this answer. Okay, you will memorize 10, 11, 12 and 13 from this model question. Okay, students? Okay, now tell me if you have any question from this passage. If you have any question, tell me. Okay, students, you will memorize this passage, and from this passage you will learn number 1, 2, 3, 4, then number 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So it will be also your homework. You will read this passage from your English for Today book. So students, that's all for today. Allah Hafiz.
Assalamualaikum. See you in next class.
See you in the next class.